everything's set up properly. Had to adjust the volume a little bit. Hang on, let me pull my Twitch. God, it feels like forever since I've actually fired the stream up. And I gave it a listen last time and it was loud, so I've adjusted the volume a little bit. And I'm speaking a little bit quieter because my mom is home now, and I feel like a dweeb for having to talk quieter, but out of respect to her, I'm not going to be screaming or anything like that. So I think I'm live. I'm just going to play more Hat in Time today. Like I said, I'm feeling pretty chill at the moment. Pretty confident I'm live. I just want to make sure. I'm never sure about these sorts of things. I am live, right? Yeah, I am. I'm just crazy. Alright, let's open Stream Manager. I hope everybody's doing well. And if you're not, I hope it gets better. Playing some more Hat in Time instead of playing Arise because I've been playing Amori in my personal time. A game that I've been waiting for 7 years, I think is when they first announced the trailer. Or when they first announced they were working on the game. So, I have not been... to handle more than one emotional game at this point would be too much for my feeble heart to handle. Oh, there's a time rift. I guess I will go find that one. So yeah, I hope everybody's doing okay. My commentary is probably going to be a bit low-key this time around because, like I said, I got my mom home, I'm trying to be respectful to her. I'm tired. Honestly, I'm a little tired at the moment. I just got home after doing some shopping. I bought a plant. I bought a nice plant for my house. Well, not my house, just the place that I'm living at right now. My mom and I went and bought some plants at the nursery, and that was really nice because that's not an experience that I've really had before. And plants are nice. Although I've never owned a plant either, so who's to say that it's nice, really? I never thought about getting a... Oop, I just glitched through that wall, I think. I never thought about getting a plant because I'd had a cat, and I didn't want the cat to be eating the plant, obviously. Alright, so... I gotta get used to navigating this level, because I was talking to some friends recently about how I guess this level was kind of designed for it to be a little bit ambiguous to follow, but the way that the level's set up, it's cut into different sections, so I could probably do to like actually memorize what I'm doing. So like we have the harbor here, and I think they said that sorry. Well, I guess this world, it's segmented by flowing water. There's a whole video, a couple guys I knew, they called their channel Designing For, they did a video on it. They do a lot of cool videos, you should watch them. They do videos on different game design stuff, and like why certain things are the way that they are, and the intention of the game. I know nothing about game design, I'll just be honest, but I think that much is obvious. Alright, there's the time rift. Here we are. Mafia of Cooks. Oh, this is the story one that I was thinking about last time. The one that I did not yet do. Because I think there's story elements in this. Through the stuff you can collect. But I don't want to die, so we're not going to go that way. Hello.
Hello, little child. This is Mafia Time Rift.
Is the volume okay? Sounds quiet.
And Now time rift filled with mafia thoughts and dreams. This time rift is simple. Simple like mafia.
Might turn the
Just how
voices up.
mafia like. Rules of time rift. If you die, you start over. You need rift pawns to go deeper.
Bones.
That is all the rules. Please tread carefully in mafia time rift. Mafia like to experience past.
Fair enough. I'm gonna turn the voices up. I just like to be able to hear stuff, and I'm sure you do too. What happens if oh, there's something up here. Oh, up, up. Yeah, I got a thing. Sick. Anything else that I don't know of? I would like to find the thing. Is there anything on the back of this sign? No. I guess I'll just jump down here. So yeah, these ones you have to collect these mystical, magical pawns. Can I blow these up? Pretty sure I can. Nope, I cannot. It'll tell you how many pawns you need to collect on this thing here. But you can also collect these pages, which I guess tell you a bit of lore. I don't know how deep lore in this game is. There's probably a bunch of insane shit that I don't know about. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Like I said, I've been playing Omori, so that's been kind of eating up a good chunk of my time. I've been working quite a bit. That's none of your business. I've been working quite a bit too, which has been nice. I really like my new job, as a matter of fact, I would say. Working maintenance at a grocery store. It's the same job that I worked, not the same place, but it's the same position that I worked about like 10 years ago is when I last worked maintenance. And it's basically just like a janitor job, but it's still, I still get a good fulfillment out of it. I can walk around the store and get to know people that I work with, and that's really good for me because I'm not a very social person. I think the fact that I'm even doing these streams is kind of a testament to how big of a difference it is for me to actually be social and talk to people. Well, that's kind of a lie. I'm a lot more sociable online, obviously, but like, gotta kill this man. Kill that one too, and kill this one. But yeah, work has definitely been going well. Work is something that has been filling my time effectively, and that guy's still alive. I wonder if that's story related. Yeah, work has been good. Work has been good. Life has been pretty okay. I applied for college recently. That's pretty exciting. I think I'm just going to be going back for liberal studies and filling out my credits and then transferring that to a different degree once I decide what it is I want to do. Oh, these are weird poison rats. One is dead. The other is dead. Can I talk to this guy?
Has little girl noticed that unspent rift bonds are kept each floor? No need to get every single pawn. Good luck! Mafia has opened entrance to next floor for you.
Oh, that's nice. Still want to look around though. Grab this. Oh, is that a golden bird? Oh. I wonder if there's anything in regards to that. Can I see this man? Can I talk to this man? No. I can hit him. Can't talk to him, but I can hit him. Anyway, let's get deeper. But yeah, not much else to say. Life has been pretty simple. I would like to go back to school. I was thinking about it lately. I think I might have talked about it before, actually, just about going back to school, but I've been thinking more about where I want to go to school. I won't say where exactly, but there's a campus that's based in the city that it's a city I used to go to appointments for, so my therapist and I would walk around that city all the time, so I have a lot of nostalgia for it, and the campus is like right smack dab in the middle of the city and you can take the bus to get from here to there, and it's like, of course, there's certain limitations on where I can go right now, but with the way that Maine is kind of going with vaccinations and all that, things seem to be going in a better direction. So I'm kind of hoping for the best as far as that's concerned, because I would really like to be able to live somewhere where I can go about and mingle and do whatever I want, and not have to worry about like getting my shit broken into. But more than that, just being like around people and being social and getting to experience the city stuff whenever I want. I don't think I would ever live in the city. I think as far as where I live is concerned, I think I've already said what state I live in. As far as Maine is concerned, I'm not really too worried about like the safety. I think it's the safest state in the nation, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, but I'm fairly confident. I'm just looking around to see that I didn't miss anything. I'm fairly confident that that's the safest state in the nation, so like I'm not too worried about anything bad happening. But yeah, but like more than anything, I'm just kind of like looking forward to being able to socialize with people again. I think that's something that I really need, because I've noticed that I've gotten really fucking jaded and cynical lately. I wonder if I can find... Oh, I got a ball. Oh, somebody's throwing cans at me. Oh, it stopped... Oh, okay, it stopped my momentum. That's pretty risky. It's a very silly thing to have killed me. But silly for a child to have killed them. Nice. Oh. Ow. I do want the other comic thingies. Where are they? This also kind of reminds me of Sunshine now that I think about it. Just these levels. I think I might have actually said that. Spider. Ow. Seaside spaghetti. I feel like it's hidden somewhere off the side here. Oh, yep, there it is. I feel like I must have missed one at some point. Oh, can I get out of here? Okay. That was a little weird. Yeah, so... Well, I gotta get back up here. College good, life good. Oh, well, I guess that's a good one way to get back here. Yeah, no, things are on the up and up. I've been able to save a good amount of money from tax returns that I don't plan on spending on anything major, but I'm saving that, and I'm not going to be touching it. I can't. That's not an option. I can't touch that money. I'm just wondering if there's something up there that I might be missing. Can I not go into first person? I don't think I can. I'm just wondering, because it looks like there's something up here, but I don't know if I can get it. So don't hop. Because there's you can see the string dangling there. Maybe that's just like a seagull or something. I don't know. But I do. Okay. It's probably nothing. It's probably everything, but I just don't feel like wasting my time on it. So yeah, I'm in a pretty good spot, all things considered. I do want to keep... Oh, I guess I did miss one of those by default. I do kind of want to keep on the streaming, despite the fact that my mom is back. I tweeted about it, but she's been recovering from her surgery, and it's been taking a while. The first week was really bad. It took a lot out of her. But as time has gone on, you know, her mood's gotten better, and we've been going out and doing stuff, and that's been good. Nah, I don't want that. I don't want that either. I do want that. I will take that. So, yeah, let's see, what else is there? So I bought a plant. It is I believe it was called a Hypoestes. Ooh, I'm all red and I'm all different colors now. Neat. I wonder if this is in reference to something. I don't know if it is. I do feel like Sonic though. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know, I feel like I'm repeating myself again like I usually do, but oh yeah, streaming, something that I definitely want to do more of. I do plan on playing Arise some more. I think I kind of have to be in the mood for it. I've been trying to play more games in my downtime too. Like I said, I've been playing Omare, which I've been waiting for a very long time. I'm still not done with it. I think I'm about I want to say I'm halfway through it, but I am kind of taking my time exploring things. So I think people have said on average that the story takes about 24 hours to beat, give or take. But I think I'm around like the 18-hour mark. I don't want to spoil anything, obviously, because it's definitely a game you should play firsthand. Except I'm a dumbass, and I did spoil myself on some major stuff because I was just tempted. But I won't worry too much about that, because everything that I've experienced in the game so far, it's like it's absolutely been worth the wait. Yeah, I remember when they announced it like 7 years ago, and watching that trailer and hearing that song for the first time was like, wow. And so after I beat the game, I'm gonna have to watch the trailer again and see how much, if anything, they actually changed from the original idea. But it's been really neat to play that. It's definitely I watch Nitro Rad on YouTube, and he's covered in the past a lot of different RPG Maker games, and that's a game that was made entirely in RPG Maker, I believe. But like, I can't speak to whether or not it does things like impressively on a mechanical scale, but the game itself is just like, the presentation is wonderful, and everything looks really nice, and everything plays as it should. But like the story and everything and the characters, like it's so. I don't want to say too much, obviously, but like everything is so deliberate in how they do it. And I say they, I think it was only made by like one. The OmoCat is the main developer, and I'm pretty sure that's just one person, but I'm sure they work with other people, because you can't just make a game like that by yourself. Or you could, that would be crazy. But yeah, it's been a ride so far, and I'm really looking forward to finishing it. And I'm thinking that after I beat Omori, I would like to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is something that I've been looking at. That's a game that I've had for a while now. When I first played it, I didn't like it. I just couldn't get into the art style and the humor and all that. The art style was one of the bigger things that turned me off. Just like, but you play Genshin, that's pretty much the same. Well, I'm like, yeah, kinda, but like, I don't know, it just didn't leave the same, it didn't feel the same as the first Xenoblade to me, so I didn't like it as much. But Pyra and Mithra got announced for Smash, and they're really fun to play as, and I was thinking, well, you know, more of my friends are talking about how they liked the game, so there's probably something that they did right. I would just say don't play with the English dub. It's bad. It's laughably bad. Sorry to anybody who might have worked on that game, but like, it's not great. So yeah, I was thinking about that. Bravely Default 2 is something that I really want to get. I really like the first Bravely. I think I said for the longest time, I know, I've said for the longest time that Bravely Default 1 is my favorite game of all time. But my opinion might have changed since then. I can't say for certain. I hold a really special place in my heart for it. I was actually doing, some of you might remember this, I was actually doing a video game ranking thing where I talked about, I can tilt the camera up by pressing triangle. I didn't know that. Yeah, I was doing a video game ranking based on my favorite video games, and before I got to number 1, which was Bravely Default, I just kind of stopped talking about it. And I never really got to talk about why I like the game so much, because I felt like I could never really do it justice, because It's definitely one of those games that's like, if you've played it, it's very divisive. I wouldn't even say it's divisive. I would say that most people probably don't like it because there are some gameplay things that they go for that really don't pay off. And not everybody's a fan of the combat system. I like it quite a bit. I don't think it's aged terribly well, but it's not bad, I don't think. People say it might be a little bit too simple. But, I guess I could talk about that a little bit. I don't know what I would say about it. I haven't prepared a whole speech or anything like that. But, to put it simply, I just really like the world. I like the fact that they were able to pull that off on the 3DS. I think the 3DS actually might be one of my favorite systems as far as that goes. But like, just the amount of work they were able to put into the presentation and the music and the voice acting and the art, it was all just so impeccable. And especially for a 3DS game, I thought it was really impressive. But I mean, the story isn't really anything to... I'll be honest, like, I've kind of talked about this in the past, but, like, the story isn't... I could think that the story is amazing, and there could be somebody else that tells me, no, the story is, like, that's been done to death, or whatever. Oh, man, I totally forgot. I totally lost track of this. Oh, I remember where it is. Yeah, they could say that, like, oh, the story is not anything original, but, like, it's the first time I've experienced it, and I liked it a lot, so, like... I don't feel that strongly about it being unoriginal. I really enjoyed it. I guess the game is old enough that I could probably talk about it, but I'm going to try not to talk about spoilers too much if anybody wants to go play it, that they haven't played it yet. I wonder what these gold birds are. Nothing? I don't know why they're made of gold. But yeah, the story is fine. I just really like the way it looks. There's a lot of heart behind it, and I think that when I was pursuing more creative stuff, it definitely played a role into how I wanted to approach storytelling and characters and that sort of thing. Like, some characters in the game are, like, still my favorite characters of all time. Like, Ring a Bell is, I think, a fantastic character. Probably not the best, but, like, I still love him, and, like, the writing is so... It's just so charming. Like I said, there's a lot of heart in that game. And, you know, it might not be the best that Square Enix or whoever is... It might not be the best that they've ever done, but I still really, really love it. And I love the feel of it. I don't know. That's just really all I can say about it, is that just sometimes you love a game for what it is. You don't really need a reason beyond that. I found it really inspiring at the time, and I really liked it when I played it. And I played a lot of it. I played it over at least 5 times. There is the elephant in the room. That's the... okay, so there's a point in the game where you're basically forced to do what you did within the main quest for... I think it's like at least 4 times in a row. And there's a theme in the game of having the courage to disobey, or like don't do what people tell you to do and just seek your own path. But in order to get a true ending, you have to do exactly what is asked of you 4 times in a row, and that involves activating all these crystals over again and fighting the bosses. It's harder on every iteration. There are little like plot set pieces that are different every time you play through one of the cycles, but like it's not...
Look at mess. Oh. This is terrible. Someone turn on all faucets in Mafia Town. Same faucets that control the town volcano.
Of course.
Was it you, child?
It was me.
Mafia think he saw a little girl turn on all faucets. Little hat kid, can you save Mafia Town by turning off all faucets? If you close all, maybe water starts flowing again.
But yeah, it's... This is weird. This is weird. Like, why are they holding the signs behind them like that? That's very, very silly. Anyway, so... Basically, yeah, like... You repeat the same 4 boss fights 4 times in a row, I believe it is. It might even be more than that or less than that. with increasing difficulty, and then after that you get like the true ending where you start to piece everything together. And I think the way I can't defend that because that's really kind of dumb, lazy padding. But like some of the story stuff they do during that, where the characters are like they're aware that they're in the cycle and that they have to do the same thing over again, and they start kind of like losing hope within the second or third time. It's not like anything remarkable or anything like that, but I still like enjoyed it for what it's worth. The Bravely series, as far as I'm aware, I've only played the Bravely Default and Bravely Second, and then there's Bravely Default 2, which came out recently, which I really want to play. But like both those games had very meta narratives. I think the first one pulled it off a bit better than the second one, because like the second one you can leave it out and the game doesn't really lose anything by doing that. But the first game definitely is like the execution was pretty poor, but like for what it's worth and for what the game, like beating the game, and that final boss, man, is so good. Just the set piece for that, and the music that plays, and like all this cool stuff that happens during that boss is just like, it's fantastic. It's probably like one of my favorite bosses in RPG history of the ones that I've played. But like it's really, I just love it. You know, it's like, yeah, it like I said, it could be better. But as far as my favorites go, yeah, it's definitely like my favorite, or at least one of my favorites. I can't really think of anything that might have superseded that. I have other favorite games that I feel strongly about that I don't. Yeah, they're not great games, but like I still enjoy them, and I think that's fine. I think it's fine to like, it's perfectly fine, because even if you play a game that's bad, you got to think that like, well, this is somebody's favorite game. There's probably a few exceptions to that rule, but like you got to think like, oh, this is somebody's favorite game, so there must be some merit to it. I know that some people would argue maybe that's not true of all games, but I feel pretty strongly about that. Like, or maybe I'm just being defensive of the fact that I like a bad game, but like, oh god, please don't fall. Please don't fall. Please. 3. Yeah, I just feel really strongly about like, just like what you like. Like anybody who holds that against you is a shitty person that you probably don't want in your life anyway. I'm not going to argue that the game is perfect, because it's not, but I think having a game be less than perfect actually makes it more interesting to talk about, because then you can talk about what it did right, what it did wrong, and how it can improve. And I had an interesting conversation with a friend today. Conversation with a friend in regards to like, oh, how do you, because they're playing Bravely Default 2. I'm like, oh, what do you think about it? And they're like, oh, it's the best Bravely. Or they said they feel comfortable calling it the best. I'm like, oh my god, like that's very exciting to hear. Oh god. Bravely Second 2, I like, and I would probably even say that like, as far as a Bravely game goes, that's probably even better than the first one in terms of like the mood that they're going for. Because Bravely Second is, there are serious moments, but it's a lot more silly. It's a lot more tongue-in-cheek that's writing, which I can kind of appreciate. But like, I like the first game for how much heart it had. But like I said, there's like a good chunk of the story in Bravely Second. Bravely Second isn't a sequel, by the way. It's kind of like a spin-off. I mean, it's a, okay, so it is a sequel, but, and Bravely Second, or okay, so Bravely Default, and then there's Bravely Second, and then there's Bravely Default 2, which is a spin-off with different characters, kind of set within a similar world, but not the same world, and then Bravely Second is the sequel to Bravely Default. I think that I got that right, I'm pretty sure, because Bravely Second has characters from the first Bravely Default, and it carries over some of the plot aspects from that. So Bravely Second, I mean, I like it, and I would probably say it's on par with Bravely Default as my favorite, but actually no, I probably would say that I like Default more. And I might be in the minority for that, but I just like the way that...
Bye!
Oh, that's loud. I just like the way that default plays more. Second is definitely a lot more... I'd say it's more gimmicky. Probably... I don't know. I would have to think about it pretty hard. And I have thought about it pretty hard, so I would have to think even harder about which one I feel stronger about. I absolutely do want to play Bravely Default 2, though. That's a game that I'm really excited to play. I haven't gotten it yet, but I'd like to be able to someday. I've heard good things about it. The only thing I really don't like about what I've heard is that the jobs, because they have the job system, and some of the jobs in Default and Second were really cool, especially in Second. Like, they went really all out with like the different unique jobs. Like, they even took old jobs from Final Fantasy and kind of like revamped them for a different flavor. And it sounds like they kind of did that for Default too, but it also sounds like they kind of went safe with some of them. There were actually more than I thought there were, and the ones that I didn't hear about sounded kind of nice. But like, looking at them in a vacuum, it's just kind of like, eh. Like, there's a couple that stand out to me that are kind of interesting sounding, but like, I'm not really foaming at the mouth to be able to play them. And I don't think that's not going to be something that I'll be streaming either, because I don't have a capture card, but maybe someday. I would like to be able to stream those games. And even if they're RPGs and there's a lot of dialogue, I would like to be able to stream games like that and be able to talk about like what I like about them so much, because I like to think that I'm a pretty articulate person. But as far as like video games are concerned, like, I don't really know how to sum up why I feel the way that I do. Sometimes I like them and sometimes I don't. Sometimes they feel good and sometimes they don't. Yeah, so like other games that I really like, I really like story-focused games. Like Omori is probably going to be at least in my top 5 based on how the game wraps up, or how it ends, or what happens from this point. Wander Song is a good game that I like. Celeste is another great game that I like. Nier Automata is probably like, I don't know if that's a AAA title considered or not, but like, that's definitely a game that I really enjoy. And yeah, Nier Automata is another game that I really love. I want to see when that goes on sale again, because that would be a really fun game to stream, knowing how the plot turns out. Plus, it's been a good while since I played it. I think I sold it to a friend, and I don't know if they've actually played it yet. Which, Tut, if you ever watch this, you should get on it, because it's a really good game. Plus, Nier, I think they call it Nier Replicant, the remake of the first game. It's something that they're coming out with soon. I don't remember when it's supposed to come out, but I'm really looking forward to giving that a go as well. So I think maybe around that time, if Automata goes on sale, then I'll buy it again, just to have a copy. But it's a really fucking good game. I wonder, like, I don't think it's been long enough since I've done that list for me to revisit it and be like, oh, these are entirely new games that I like, because I haven't played too much that kind of stands out since then. I don't think they made the list that long ago. I don't think it's even been like a couple of years. But I would like to be able to visit that in some years' time after playing the games that I'm playing right now and games that I play later, and be like, hey, my opinions have changed, because I always said that Okami, which is another game that I think I would like to stream, because it's been so long since I last played it. That's another game that like I considered to be my favorite for a very long time, for very personal reasons, but like also because it's just a fantastic game. It's my favorite Zelda game. So that's a game that I still hold in a pretty high regard, but I don't like it. It's not my favorite at the moment. It's just a game that I really enjoy. Probably because I've played it to death that I don't like it as much as I used to. Because I've 100% that game, like, back to front. So it's hard to say that it's like my favorite because I feel like I've exhausted everything that I can possibly do with it. But like, I think I have it on Switch. I think either Switch or PS4. I can't remember, but I would like to be able. No, I'm pretty sure it's on Switch. I would like to be able to play that again. Because that's just a fantastic game too. I really like that game. So Bravely Default, Omori is shaping up to be a favorite. Okami, Celeste, Wander Song is also a favorite. I think other games I really like are just like Metroid Prime, Sonic Adventure 2, which I'm not gonna say anything about it being, oh, the last good Sonic game. It's just, I really have, honestly, I just have a lot of nostalgia for that game. And nostalgia isn't something that I like to rank my games based on, because I think nostalgia is kind of like, I think personal, I don't know if I want to get into that, but like, I think it's a cheap sales gimmick at the end of the day. But I think it's fine to have fondness for a game, absolutely, but I don't think that like ranking it objectively based on your personal feelings towards it is always the best way to go. I might die here. Nope. I'm sure there's games that I've played that have been like, wow, this game is like the highest rated thing ever, that I didn't feel very strongly about. Can't think of any. I'm sure there are some, but I can't think of any. Oh, sweet. I do kind of want that one. I'm going to grab that one. I want that hat. I like the striped hats. What else was there? Persona 4 is definitely, I think it's probably my favorite Persona game. I would have to play Royal. I haven't played Royal. Oh, I didn't think it would clash so strongly. Yeah, I want to put that. Actually, yeah, let's just do the default hats for now, because, yeah, I don't know about that. Persona 4 is definitely my favorite of the Persona games, which is funny because I've never actually beaten it. I just know I've gotten far enough. I've gotten to like Naoto's palace, dungeon, whatever, and there's always been something that's gotten in the way that has kept me from actually completing it, which is a little upsetting, but you know, someday I will beat it. I would like to stream it, actually. I think that could probably be a fun stream, but that's another dialogue heavy sort of thing. RPGs are kind of like a hard when it comes to streaming them, because you know, because they're so dialogue heavy, they probably aren't the best material. This I can just kind of, I can shut up for cutscenes and then let that be that. Yeah, I guess it would kind of depend. But yeah, Persona 4, definitely favorite Persona game. Do these two go together? No, they do not. I'm gonna do this timer though. Oh, JFK. They did it. They did it. Let's just get that. I can't really think of what else was on the list, actually. Yeah, just like, I think 1,000 Year Door was on there. I don't know how I feel about, I think 1,000 Year Door is, no wait, no, 1,000 Year Door was on there. I put the original Paper Mario. The original Paper Mario is my favorite. I'm pretty sure that's what I put on there. I do have fondness for 1,000 Year Door, but like, I just love the first one for what it is. God, but I'm really fucking racking my brain trying to figure out like what my other favorite games are. I did a whole list of everything. I did a list of like 25 games, and I can't remember what half of them were. And I had it written down somewhere, but it's gone now. I don't remember where I saved it. I think I might have even deleted it at one point, but I can't remember. Gosh, I don't know. I will say it's kind of hard to rank this game because the whole thing isn't out yet, but the Final Fantasy VII remake, I fucking adore. That's it's a really fun game. I just really like action games. I've said this before. I really like character action games. Those are very fun. And maybe it makes me think that I should probably play more. Wait, what the fuck? Sorry, one second. I thought I saw the string on this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it shows like the lights in the buildings back there. Can you see that? It's really cool. Just kind of like shows them in a clearer. Yeah, just the spider string there. That was interesting. Anyway, okay, I'm not dead. Yep. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake is good. I can't really think of anything else off the top of my head that I'm really like, wow, I love this game. I kind of want that color. I'm gonna play this color. I'm gonna be a true American patriot. There are some games that I'm like... There's a couple games that I've played that are really popular that I don't really feel that strongly about. I think Banjo-Kazooie is probably the biggest example of a game that I played, and I was just like, I don't really feel it. Which is a shame, too, because it's fucking Banjo-Kazooie. Like, what more could you possibly want? But, like, I just didn't get a feel for it. I think that's a game that I probably would have had to grow up on to get a full appreciation of. Well, I guess these hats kind of do match. Nah, I don't want that. Oh, but that doesn't really match either. Let's do that, okay. Sorry. We're gonna go to Dead Bird Studios. This one, okay. I could probably do this one on the first level. Some girl. I like this game. I don't know if I would say it's a favorite, but I like it. I don't know. I would have to think about that again.
This movie studio is too big for the both of us, DJ. Grooves. The movie should be made by real birds. You movie
Yeah, I think I might have
penguins
fucked
are
up
just
the
gonna
audio
write
mixing a
some
bit.
loud, noisy dribble. If I wanted a bunch of picnics to dance around while on birdseed, ha! I'd visit my grandchildren.
Nonsense, darling, nonsense. You Owl Express birds are just gonna record another boring train-related western. You've done so for the last 10 years, darling.
What? No, we haven't, you buffoon!
Conductor, darling, this year we'll be winning the annual Bird Movie Award, as our new movie props will bring in the audiences. These shiny things fell from the sky. They will light our movie sets and fill them with glimmer.
Oh, yeah? Well, this time around, we're also spicing it up with our newest movie props. These hourglass thingies will be the grand jewel in our train heist western. What the what? You no good, dirty picnics! You copied our props!
I would never, darling. Clearly, you're the one who took inspiration in my flashy new props.
Oh, that does it! Get out of here with ya! I've got a movie to record!
Fine by me, darling. But we'll be the ones who win the annual Bird Movie Award. Mark my word.
Yeah, this game is good. Gosh, I can't really remember what I was talking about now. I guess his favorite games.
Oh, yeah? Let's see how well you do when you can't get into the reception. Oh, wait, shutting the picnics inside the studio will force them to work harder.
Oh, well.
All right, time to go, owls. Let's make our killer movie.
Killer movie. That's in your mobile.
And receptionist, can you please close off that vent already? I don't want the smell of penguin to come anywhere near my crew.
What would penguins smell like? Haha, wouldn't it be hilarious? I'm gonna adjust that real quick. Oh, I can change the voice acting? Oh, I guess that's just the... I guess that's just the volume. Anyway, sunglasses. Yeah. did it. I saved
Don't
the
tell
day.
anyone this, but before DJ Grooves became fascinated by movies, he actually ran a nightclub. I know. Crazy, right? Who would have thought?
Certainly not me.
Watch where you're going, buddy. Don't get near DJ Grooves, alright? DJ Grooves means a lot to us, so we gotta protect him. Don't you think of anything, yeah? I'll be watching you, buddy. Eyes on you. You're no bird, eh? Then what brings you to Dead Bird Studio? Before you answer, you should watch DJ Grooves' latest movie. It's real good, and I'm not being paid to say that. Honest. Hey,
Yeah, sure.
little girl! You should join our DJ Grooves fan club. You get a membership card and everything. It's a real good deal for any movie-going bird.
I don't really know much about their movies. I guess they involve space and funk, and they look neat. There's a cow. You see the cow went with the UFO. I have reason. Funk E. Is that what it says? Funk E? Yeah. Then there's this side.
Huh? You want that movie prop they carried in?
Hey, it's
Are you
Rosie
the
D.
kind of person that sells movie props on eBird? Hi there. I'm an express
It's Rosie D.
owl, which really just means I ride the Owl Express that the conductor runs. I need to ride the train to get to work, but the conductor makes unexpected stops all the time. I have no idea why we're at a movie studio. I need to be at work in 15 minutes. I don't really get this feud between
Hey,
the
it's Rosie D.
conductor and DJ Grooves. Like, why does a train operator and a disco guy want to compete? We're all birds here, right? Shouldn't we cooperate? I don't know. I guess cooperating is kind of stupid. I guess. Yeah. Just ignore it.
It is.
Have you
It's
come to
stupid as
make
shit.
another purchase?
Yes, let's put ourselves in debt. So we don't really have enough pawns, so maybe we'll hold off on that for now. But we are gonna break and enter. After grabbing this one, we're gonna break into here. Yeah, trespassing. I know. Sorry, my mom's asking me to do chores. I will do those soon. One thing I like about this game is that all the different worlds and levels, they abide by different rules. And I think for a platformer, that's really neat.
Movie happen. Owls in position.
Oh, I did not mean to fall there. Oh, well. Rip. Anyhow. So yeah, I appreciate that about this game. Penguin harassment, though.
Let's make this movie happen.
Let's grab this.
Owls in position. Action.
I do want the secrets. Give me the secrets. Oh, shit.
Cut.
Got past this the first time without having to worry about anything. How do I get up there? Maybe I have to revisit this level. Hop, hop. Hop, 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 hop. I am still looking for the time rift too, so... Oh, there's a secret up there, though. And I missed it. I missed it. Up, up. Did I not? Is it up there? I don't know.
Cameras. Lights. Action.
Did I get caught through going here? Oh, no. Oh dear. I'm breaking all these rules. Alright, I got it. Oh. No, up. Oh, darn it. Oh, that's is fine. Okay, there we go. Oh, whoa, wee. That was weird. Oh, jeez, I didn't mean to do that. All this penguin harassment is not panning out for me. Hop, hop. Hop, hop. I am just a bad little girl for it. I do like that she kind of strikes a combat pose when she does that. Hope we do like a couple more levels and then I'm gonna have to break off to do chores or something. I haven't even been streaming for an hour. I did kind of start later today because I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to play more video games or play more video games and talk about them. I decided to go with the latter because I figured keeping a schedule was important. Except now I'm kind of dead airing because I'm like tired and yeah, just feeling kind of dead. But it's okay because we have video games to keep us company. Can we go over here? Oh, that's where I came from. Can I sequence break this? I wonder if you can. Probably not. Or probably because the developers of this game are fucking insane. Oh, Jesus. That was not a smart move. Alright. That was not a smart move either. I don't think the number's supposed to be set up that way either. Hop, hop. Let's just go, 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 go. Alright, I missed the time rift, but whatever. We can get it off screen.
Magnificent. Stunning. This trophy is everything I desire. On the shelf in my living room. Of course, this big trophy is just a plastic replica. The actual trophy is really tiny.
Really tiny.
Oh my, what is that I see? Is it true inner beauty? An innocent soul with a heart of gold? Oh no, it's just a little girl. Hello. Oh wait.
Hello.
You're not a penguin. That's good. I could use some non-penguin company around here, as all my penguins are frankly terrible actors. Here's this. I need your help.
That's not very nice.
Terrible losing streak, and I just have to win this next annual Bird Movie Award. There's no doubt I absolutely must have you as the star. Here, let me take care of this.
Hooray.
We need to give you a bird passport, darling. Step right over here.
Alrighty.
The most important part of a passport is the picture, darling. You have to look flashy and stunning. Step right over here. Let's take the pic. Okay, put on a smile and stand still, please. Don't move.
Okay. Do it. Take a picture. Take the shot. Take the fucking shot. Oh, I made him kiss.
Let's see how the picture turned out. Darling, you're not very photogenic.
Oh, well, that's just rude.
We've got to fix this ugly mugshot up with some old-fashioned photo doctoring. Here, take these markers and turn yourself into the most stylish, fashionable young lady.
Alrighty. Let's take a look. Can't move the cursor any faster than that, huh? Alright. Guess we'll just have to work on this the best way we know how. Just slowly erase everything. I got my artists. I get the goal in my head. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just gonna envision in my mind's eye a true work of art to be understood by the greatest. I will be synonymous with dead kings and artists and the like, and Picasso will shake his head in disbelief, because I outdid him in every single regard. We're creating art here. We're creating art here, folks. We are creating beautiful art. There's nothing more that I could have asked for in this world than to be gifted with these two powerful hands and this beautiful brain and the ability to see what others cannot. I am the smartest man alive. Or little girl, depending on how you look at it. I'm very tired. I'll probably break after this, just because I gotta do shit. But before we can take, well, actually, what am I saying? Artists don't take breaks. They don't abide by the laws of man. They pursue enlightenment through their work, never tiring, never quitting, never once asking what if, but instead asking why not. Fuck, I laughed. I didn't mean to laugh. Alright, we're done. We're done with this masterpiece.
Let's slide this picture into your passport, and here you go. Wonderful, darling. Oh, just wonderful. Meet me at the movie set tomorrow, and we'll
I think
make
that's probably
you
a good note to end
star.
on. But first, let's get this timepiece.
Hey, what do you think
Oh.
you're doing? Oh, you can't just jump in and fiddle with the annual Bird Movie Awards. That's fraud! Fraud! Hey, everyone, we've got a fraudster over here. Oh, where are my owl guards at? Oh, why are the owls so darn useless?
Probably because you
Alright,
abducted them.
listen here, lass. You're in big trouble. If you're helping crooked DJ Grooves rig the awards, and I can't take you to jail, then you're got to help me even the score. That's right. You're got to be the star of my movies, too.
Oh,
Here,
dear.
hold our newest prop. Practice showing it off and bring it to my movie set tomorrow. You got that? Don't be late.
Oh, there's the timepiece. Alright. Pardon me, sir. Yeah, that's probably a good point to call it. Sorry this stream was so impromptu and I only streamed for an hour, but that's what you got for not planning things out effectively. I'm gonna go do chores and play more Omori, and I hope all of you have a good night. And if you don't, then I'll find you. And I'll tuck you into bed and I'll sing sweet dreams are made of these. Or something. Please have a good rest of your night. Love you. Goodbye.